Welcome here, everyone. Welcome to the Play vs. Special Olympics Unified Champion Schools Rocket League Finals here for the Eastern Division. I'm very, very excited to be here and to be able to bring this action to you. My name is Orbital. With me, we have Billy0624, and we will be your commentators for this matchup. Billy, welcome here to the desk, and go ahead and introduce yourself.
No, thank you, Orbital, very much. So my name is Billy Side. I'm from Special Olympics New York. I've been a part of Special Olympics since March of '99. I was the first ever Rocket League champion back in 2021 when we couldn't have it because of the pandemic. So Special Olympics New York thought of something outside the box, which was esports. And I did the first one in 2021 and won it all. And a couple of years ago, I did shoutcasting for Microsoft in at Los Angeles and learned a lot of shoutcasting. I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm part of 6 councils within Special Olympics on athlete leadership, and I can't wait to get this started.
Yeah, that's amazing to hear. You have such a plethora and wealth of knowledge here, and I think that will be brought out, of course, especially those that see you on the council, but also here on the desk as well. We're excited to see these schools of the Eastern Leagues face off here today. The two teams that we do have competing are, of course, Pine Grove High School coming out of Pennsylvania and Noblesville High School coming out of Indiana. Both schools having competed and now making it here into these finals, and hopefully going to have a very good time. And I want to start with Noblesville High School because, surprisingly enough for them, they are brothers, the two competitors here in the Duos Rocket League matchup, which you don't get to see very often.
No, you don't. I mean, two brothers that actually know each other quite well, and they play very good from what I've been hearing.
And it's going to be very, very exciting. On the other side, Pine Grove, they themselves coming in. They started off in the winter. They competed in the Generation Esports 2v2 Rocket League Winter Blitz, fought hard and made it to the finals, and a little bit of a hiccup at the final end, but they are back and ready as ever. And I always got to ask you, especially with Mike and Alter as the two players, I'm very excited to see what they can do here because they've been running around with a lot of players. Do you expect to see the wealth of experience here in the grand finals? I mean, do you have a lean either way with either school?
No, I don't. I don't have a way of either school. I just hope these schools do much better in this. They have fun and they learn the ins and outs of Rocket League.
Of course, and I hope they do as well, and also get to show their stuff because here in the Special Olympics Unified Champion Schools, or the SOUCS, so you might have heard it around, is very much an up-and-coming thing, and of course something that we want to give a big shout out. For those that are a little bit newer here, the SOUCS is a strategy for schools pre-K through university that intentionally promotes meaningful social inclusion by bringing together students with and without intellectual disabilities to create accepting school environments. The core programming is the SOUS, which is Special Olympics Unified Sports and activities where students of all abilities play on the same court, same field, and today on the same screen. Starting out with the Rocket League side, it's very awesome because it's been around since about 2008 and is generously supported by the U.S. Office of Special Education Programs at the Department of Education as well. With over 8,300 schools across the U.S., including 49 states, the District of Columbia, and the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, they all have SOUCS programming, which has led to over 19 million inclusive experiences for students, which I personally love seeing esports being used in such a great inclusive side. So I'll be very excited, but of course I know the teams are already excited to compete. Before we got to talk about that, we got to talk about the competition, the excitement, and the friendship. Unified Sports brings the best of sports to even more people by placing athletes with and without intellectual disabilities on the same team. Through Unified Sports, you too can see what Special Olympics is all about.
Unified Sports is a unique opportunity to bring a competitive sport to a population that hadn't had that before.
That's what makes sports so powerful. It makes kids from all different backgrounds. It allows them to be spotlighted.
Unified Sports is the activity, I think, in a school that grabs everyone together. Whether they're participating on the field or watching from the sidelines, it gets everybody pumped and excited in seeing what Special Olympics really is all about.
And And we are now into game here as we already have our first score on the board. You can go ahead and see Fortnite King flash up there on the screen, which I do believe is the side of Noblesville High School. And on the other, it will be, of course, the side of Pine Grove High School. With the goal underneath in this best of 7. I can't wait to see what goes down.
I can't wait to see what goes down either. And the defense is the key. If you have good defense and you have one guy that stays in net and one guy that rushes all the time, you know, that's the way to score more goals.
It really is, and right now with a minute played so far, I do believe Pine Grove High School are currently up 1-0, and we'll see if they can do a little bit more here. A little bit of a piece of the puzzle, though, comes from, you know, just gently playing. As you said, the defense is very important. That means predicting where the opponent is going to be, just like that. Blah, blah, sending a little bit of a shot towards goal, but in duos, can be a little bit precarious. Very nice play so far. Stalwart offense and stalwart defense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Usually a 2v2, one guy rushes, one guy's on defense. But if it's 3v3, oh, it's already a shot right there, and it's in. Ooh, we have tie game. Usually if it's 3v3, it's one guy in net, one guy on defense, and one guy's rushing. So 2v2 can be a little challenging sometimes.
Of course it can, but that's the best part. That's why it is so impressive to see such a comfortable goal. And I always like to talk about this. Sometimes you'll find an opportunity from the opponent and you're able to kind of make magic happen. And one of the things I like to talk about is when it comes to defense, defense is great, but understanding when the opponent's defense is caught a little bit lackluster, it's important to take advantage of a lot of those mistakes. You know, if you see them, you know, outside of the net, if their defense isn't fully shored up, then you can chase, then you can aim for that net. So very nice job by Noblesville, by NHS so far. Ball in front of the net here on the NHS side of things, but it is going to be a bump a little bit further out. Quick little carry. Fortnite King going to try their best, but it is not going to be a shot in the net just yet.
No. That's the key is placement of where the goal is, because sometimes you can put it right in the center, it'll go in, or it could hit the crossbar.
A little bit dangerous there, but for the moment, it's just a lot of passing plays, which I appreciate, trying to make the opponent step just outside of the net. You can see it here. This is going to be a quick bounce back. Mike going ahead, sitting on about 50% boost. Trying to get a little bit of a flip, but lost control of the ball there, so it is going to be tapped out by a teammate, and then some. NHS Noblesville going ahead and putting themselves in good position to try and get that ball rolling. Fortnite King is going to blast a shot over the head, and it is a comfortable shot in net. Well done, well played, as that is going to be goal number 2 for NHS.
Yeah, ball placement, that's what it is all about. It's ball placement. If you put it over the guy's head and he can't really jump that high, that's a perfect shot all the time.
And I mean, that might be a very comfortable breaking point just as well for the side of Noblesville High School. They want to keep this goal lead right now. Blah, blah, though. Sees an open net. Tries to fire it off. It goes just a little bit high. Another tap, though, as Fortnite King was ready and fires a shot back on their own. Mike can't get it under control, and so Fortnite King, with the beauty of a save and kick, gets a third for NHS.
That was a shot from the parking lot. That was like from 90 feet away. That was a beautiful shot.
And we hope to see even more now as Noble King is starting to set things up in a very comfortable manner here. Ball off kickoff is going to sit on that orange side, so Pine Grove have a chance at being able to fight back here as we're down to about a minute and a half left into this game number 1 of possibly 7. Keep that one in mind. A lot of bumps coming out here, though, as Mike is going to find some open space. Are you going to get the 2-tap? No, you do not. And unfortunately, that one's dropped. Well played by NHS, though. Noblesville making sure to keep their defense up very, very well. Passing play towards the middle of the field, though. It's not going to land, but that's an open net. Blah, blah. Tries another shot, but Fortnite King is the king of defense here today.
Yeah, defense is key, especially when it's 2v2. Defense is the key when it comes to this. And no one's there.
That's good.
What a shot.
Blah, blah, as we said, making sure to keep eyes out. And you talked about it earlier, Billy, talking about these opportunities when it comes to 2v2. Well played overall, blah, blah, keeping it competitive.
Yeah, very competitive. Right now it's 3-2 with the 55 seconds left to go. This could go either way.
And like you called, it could be anyone's game. Fortnite King, though, says, I've scored 2 of our 3 goals, and I want to score another one. 3 saves on the bucket, but are you going to find more? Mike setting up and finds the roller. They are going to tie it up.
Wow, what a shot off the rebound and ball placement right there in front of the net. That was a beautiful one.
I mean, that was amazing. And now with 38 seconds left, both teams are currently sitting at 3-3. We're getting down to the absolute wire here, Billy. And yet, at the end of the day, it's only game number 1. We could have 6 more amazing games of this action here. And I could not hope for more blah blah, though. Tried to go for the dunk, not going to have it. And so NHS going to try their own hand.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot right there and was blocked once again.
14 seconds left. There's only so much you can do. Blah, blah, though, cheating front, trying to set themselves in a good place to get that ball, but not going to have it. Fortnite King going to try and roll it around the side. If he can dribble this, it could be big. That's going to be a kickback. Mike ready in front. Ball rolling just outside and is blocked again. Fortnite King right in front, and the ball touches down, so we're going into overtime for game number 1.
And overtime, it's first shot scores, so sudden death. So this can go quick or it can go a long time.
You can see both teams actually going for the boost, trying to make sure they have at least 50. Comic hoping for a chance, but Fortnite King off on the wings, full boost, ready to go. And they're going to try and ramp it, high ball kick, and you're sprinting away, but Mike with a great boost and flip to get to that ball instead. Deters that attack in a very comfortable manner here. And now they're trying to set up Pine Grove. They fought back from a 3-1 to this tie game. And are they going to have that chance for themselves? Ball sitting in the middle of the field. A little bit of a kick, but it goes off to the right side. Pine Grove able to defend.
Yeah, now good shot, good shot. Ball placement is the key here. And need to score that 1 goal in order to win overtime.
Let's see if they can do it right now. A little bit of a roller off to the right side. Comet gets it off the wings, but only at 16%. Blah, blah. Ready to keep it in motion, to keep it in the conversation. But is it going to be enough? Right now, both teams heavily focus on the defense, but that's going to be a chance steal, and it's not going to go in. Mike with a narrow loss on a goal, but so close, and you're starting to see Pine Grove start to get aggressive. This is what we want to see, the offensive starting to step up, but that's going to be a demo. Comic goes out, or actually finds the demo themselves, but it will be denied. Both still in OT.
Yeah, that was a close one there. I thought it was going to go in, but once again, the net saved them this time.
I think it'll only continue right now. Blah, blah, trying to dribble it in from the left side of their field, but it's not going to happen. High ball cleared out. Blah, blah, rounding it around their goal. Is now setting it up for their teammate. Mike might try to carry it themselves. Decent amount of boost, but Fortnite King is there to deter. Off the right side goal post, challenged by Blah, blah. In the air and a very comfortable steal away. Now Blah Blah gets a full 100. Is anyone there to pick it up? Comic was there waiting, but no. That will be the goal for Mike as game 1 goes Pine Grove's way.
That was a beautiful shot. Nice passing and just bounce at the right time.
I mean, that was so good. 7 goals total, and you know both teams were fighting so hard for this matchup. Billy, how are you looking? How are you feeling after this game 1? Amazing action.
Well, Blah Blah and Mike, you know, they played very well and, you know, they know how to play and everything like that. And, you know, they're actually doing good as a team.
Of course, and the brothers themselves did good as well. They're up at 1.31, and I love the fire that they brought to the start of this match. I'm excited to see if they can do it once again here in game 2. Maybe a few more shots, right?
Yeah, a few more shots, absolutely.
All right, well, with that being said, we do want to give another piece and let you know about those that may be in the high school region. Students are the foundation of the Special Olympics Unified Champion schools like Niobe and Christian. You can be a voice for inclusion at school. You can be a part of the unified generation.
I am Niobe, I am 17 years old, and I am a lovable, true artist.
follow your dreams. Don't listen to them. If they say something bad, then just ignore them. Prove them wrong.
Once again, we are getting ready for game number 2. Right now, it is going to be Mike and Alter from Pine Grove leading the charge here at 1-0 in the series. But Noblesville, what do you think they need to do besides getting more shots down? Do they need to go a little bit faster? I mean, we saw their defense be pretty dang good in the early stages as well, Billy.
Yeah, they got to be more aggressive. If they're aggressive and they attack more, they can score it. They were close in the first game, but in the second game, they got to be more aggressive.
And do you prefer some of those the aerial aggressiveness? I mean, I know I prefer dribbling. I always prefer the dribbles sides. I mean, I love watching a good car be able to kind of work their way around the field, especially in twos. Or do you prefer the aerial challenges, watching someone almost go for a mid-air dunk?
Well, speaking for someone that plays Rocket League, I can't really jump in the air and do all the aerials like they can. But I like the way how the aerials are. If you learn the aerials, you can get the ball up a lot faster and do some wild and crazy shots.
Yeah, it gets very fun as well, because sometimes you get to see the teams even challenge each other in the air. We get mid-air demos as well, and that's something that I think both Noblesville and Pine Grove were very comfortable doing. We saw them kind of bumping their cars against each other, trying to make sure to always be in the way and always making sure to kind of detract from the shot, which I think was very important. One of the things with Rocket League that, you know, maybe you, those in the spectator gallery don't always know is it can be very hard to find a good shot if you're not comfortable with the game. So even a gentle nudge on an opposing car can completely shift their shot course.
Yeah, no, absolutely. 1 inch in front of the car can do that, can score the ball even quicker. You can even do it on the side or the back. I once did it reverse. I didn't even realize I did a reverse. I reversed the ball in the net. Just so happened it was the right net for once, because usually I put in my own net by mistake, because I get confused when it's, you know, with the blue and orange, but it works.
Yeah. I mean, that's awesome, though, that you're able to make, you know, some of those accidental plays happen, because I think in Rocket League, that's one of the big points, especially in 2v2s. When we talk about 2v2s, there's not as many people. You talked about, you know, when it's 3v3, there's a lot more rotations. There's someone almost always in net. But when you talk about 2v2s, sometimes you find those golden opportunities where you back the ball in, you say, hey, it's a reverse, but it's a goal for my team. And I love the fact that you're able to pull that off, Billy, because I know I wouldn't be able to. I'd somehow find it and kick it away half the time. So it would be a little bit of a rough moment for us. While we do have a little bit more time to talk, I do want to give a big shout out again. Back in September of 2021, Play Versus launched a national partnership with the Special Olympics North America. The partnership is focused on growing Special Olympics Unified Esports, which combines students with intellectual disabilities within the Special Olympics athletes and students without intellectual disabilities who are the unified partners on inclusive esports teams. Through the strategic and innovative collaboration, Play Versus serves as the official operator for the Special Olympics Unified Champion Schools National High School Esports League in the U.S. If you're interested in that, please go ahead and check out more, and that way you can learn more about what the SOUCS and Play Versus has to offer. I want to make sure to give a shout out to there, because Billy, you know, as you mentioned, you're on quite a few different councils, and to be able to see the inclusiveness and the growth as well, I'm sure is something to be astounded at almost in a first-hand experience.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you give the athletes the chance of let them lead by example, they have a voice. They can, you know, they can speak their own minds. And speaking of someone who's on 6 councils and currently, you know, doing this with you guys, and then being on, you know, my 6 councils and being on the new council I'm on, which is the Special Olympics USA National Games Athlete Advisory Council, and speaking on, you know, those stuff, and you tell the national people, it's very good to have a voice and explain to them what we can do.
Of course, and I'm always kind of curious because you've seen almost this growth because you were again back in 2021 the first Gaming for Inclusion Rocket League champion. What's it like being able to see this progression of champions after you, to be able to witness this growth pretty much that you have had a hand in from the beginning? I'm sure it's a very warm feeling to see students and you know, unified athletes as well, and all of the Special Olympic athletes being able to have the same opportunities, and even more so maybe across a wider genre of games as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Before the pandemic, we weren't able to do any of this, and now, ever since the pandemic, you know, people were, you know, stuck in their homes and everything like that. And when we in New York, we thought of esports and we did Rocket League, so this was very interesting to us.
Of course, and now we get to go ahead and see the interests align between Noblesville High School and Pine Grove once again here in game number 2. Keep in mind, Pine Grove were able to get game 1, but not before going to OT. It was a tough battle, but a comfortable victory at the end of the day to start off this series. Right now, though, it's going to be Noblesville High School Millers Unified RL2 squad hoping to make a mark here in the finals and get their series record underway.
And once again, I just said it before, is aerials. Aerials is the key. If you can do an aerial out of nowhere and shoot a goal, that's perfect.
I mean, it can surprise the opponent, but sometimes the low ground works as well. A very comfortable one there for Alter, who was able to make the magic happen right past Fortnite's vehicle.
Yeah, once again, as I said, no one in goal. So if you don't have anyone in goal, shots like that will happen all the time, especially on the ground.
Very nicely done, and that's going to be a great start for the side of Pine Grove. Now, remember, we did see Noblesville last time as well. After the first goal was scored by Pine Grove, Noblesville really took off. They took 3 goals in a row, and that was off of Fortnite King, who looked exceptional here. And yet Alter, this time with the help of their teammate, were able to manage this goal. Beautiful teamwork there.
I've never seen that before. He's balanced it on like the end part of the car and then just did it that way ever so gently. That's a nice shot.
That's an extremely nice shot, in my opinion. That was glorious. And again, showcasing the teamwork between the two. It's working wonders here, as we are going to see Alter try and go for a third, but Fortnite King finds the opportunity and gets a response back. Noblesville go ahead and put their first of this game on the board.
Fortnite didn't want to be shut out. His group didn't want to be shut out for once, and that was a nice shot on the ground.
When we take a look at Noblesville, they're here in the finals of the Eastern Division for a reason. They know what it takes to deny shutouts, but to also give shutouts and to be on that kind of receiving end. Right now, they know they have what it takes to be able to bounce back and be able to take control of this match. For Pine Grove, though, you just got to play comfortable. What a fake out, though. Mike completely bewilders the defender.
Mike deked him out of that one. That was a beautiful deke from Mike. He faked him out, shot it right there, and once again, no one in net.
I mean, that was amazing. That was, as you were talking about, a little bit of the aerial, but that was an aerial fake. Now another one is Alter rushes forward.
Wow, what a shot from Alter, right off the face-off, off the wall, and Alter said, "I got this," and told his teammates stay back. And wow, that was a nice one from Alter.
I mean, that was an amazing shot. And now, right now, both Pine Grove and Noblesville has shown exceptional prowess in these games so far. Game 1, I give a lot of credit. The brothers were able to put up some work, but right now Pine Grove trying to fight back, and they are doing in exceptional fashion. 4 shots, 4 goals so far. Pine Grove, Alter looking strong.
It's Freddy 5-1, Alter and Pine Grove. They're like, you know what? We're showing like my favorite TV show, Cobra Kai, no mercy. They're showing no mercy here.
And that is the best way to do it. You're in the finals, and to not show mercy is respect to the opponent. You play as hard as you can. You play with all your strength, as you know the opponent is doing the exact same. 3 minutes left on the clock, which is plenty of time to try and get some more goals down if you're Noblesville, and you can do a lot of work here. So you go ahead and try and get that ball under control. But once again, Alter right in the right place. Pine Grove put their sixth.
Oh, Pine Grove is just putting it on them right now. 6-1 with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Wow, this is a beatdown, but it's a good one from Pine Grove. They're showing no mercy here in the finals.
And I fully expect them to be able to continue to replicate this as these finals go on. Mike is gonna get a turn in as well, and you like to see it 7-1 right now for Pine Grove.
Well, that was a nice one. Alter just passed it to Mike. He said, "I scored enough today. Go ahead, Mike." And that was a nice shot from Mike.
You got to spread the love in there. You got to show the camaraderie and the friendliness and the teamwork. And that's the best way to do it right now for Noblesville. They are struggling a little bit to try and find their own mark. Great defense, though, from Fortnite. Remember, you still have a full second half to play. This might be your time to shine. Comic trying to get the ball under control, but gets knocked away by Alter. Alter able to steal it. Fortnite able to bounce back, but now another kickback from Pine Grove. Using both Mike and Alter to try and run interference. Ball goes high, though, as it will be Noblesville with a chance at goal. But unfortunately not able to make Alter with the save.
Yeah, no, that was a nice save from Alter. And Pine Grove, right now, they're playing very aggressively. And that's why they're up 7-1.
I think it's only going to continue from here. Pine Grove willing to kind of stake their future here on this match. Alter got bumped a little bit, can't get around the ball in time, and that's what we talked about. Fortnite starting to not try and save that ball right in front of the net, but try and deter the opponent. But that leaves the net wide open as Alter goes for another and puts the 8th. It's a 7-goal difference for Pine Grove.
Oh my God, Alter once again with the aerials out of nowhere, and ball goes right in the net. That's a beautiful shot.
I mean, such exceptional control right now. Alter really waking up here in the series, and Pine Grove are starting to say, hey, we came to play. We are representing Pennsylvania, and we want to show that we got the stuff here. Quick ball check as Fortnite is able to bring that ball to a hole in midfield, but up goes Mike once again. Fortnite King maybe taking a chance, but unfortunately misses on that. Taps Alter, gets a chance to round it around the side. Do you get the right boost? And that's going to be an unfortunate little help from the teammate in their. Comic, I believe, got just behind it, and it will be a 9th goal for Pine Grove.
That was an old netter. And I know those old netters because I usually do that sometimes. But still, I mean, Pine Grove is up 9-1. This is good. Now they should just stay back. They're up 9-1 and just breathe a little bit that you're about to win this game.
Yep, save that energy for the next because it's a long series, right? There's so much more to talk about. There's so much more to see, but they say we still have a full minute left. And Pine Grove make it to double digits.
Wow, that was another nice shot from Alter. And a double-digit 10-1 right now. Wow, this is a game, folks.
And I mean, this series, we've seen teams, though, that sometimes wake up at the end of this series. They start kind of waking up around that Game 4 period or Game 3. So maybe that's what we're going to see here. Noblesville, they're going to try their best, but of course right now just try and get things under control as best they can. And, you know, for Fortnite King, they were able to show up huge before. Now let's see if they can do it again, though. 35 seconds left. This game might be done, but Game 3 will easily be on the horizon. Alter looking for one more.
Ooh, that was a nice shot from Alter, and that could have gone 2 times for Alter, but Alter's like, I scored enough. Oh, he scored again.
I mean, at this point, you're about to reach double digits in singular player count. And I think Alter should be very, very proud of that one. 9 goals so far for a singular player. Amazing job right now.
That was amazing. Very amazing from Walter. He's doing a tremendous job right now.
And honestly, if you're the coach, if you are Coach Taylor, you can hang your head high right now. You are very proud of what your team is currently putting out. Your duo is showing off in a fantastic way. And that will go ahead and be game number 2. Pine Grove, go ahead and move up to 0.
That was a beautiful shot. Alter was very good on scoring, and Mike was back there for support. But that was beautiful between the beautiful gameplay between them.
Yep, and of course, just like we saw Alter and Mike work together hand in hand, coming together shoulder to shoulder, providing competition on the same level. That is what Unified Esports Arizona is about. Of course, right now with the Special Olympics North America side of things, Unified Esports provides Special Olympics Unified Champion schools across the country with an additional opportunity to develop sportsmanship, build team bonds, and create a community for athletes and partners to connect.
Special Olympics North America reached out and asked if we wanted to try this pilot program, our pilot eSport play versus with some of our high school programs. And right away I wanted to jump into it. It's just a great opportunity for the schools, the teams, to see like them come together and play sports shoulder to shoulder. It was awesome.
I have made new friends, meet new people. It's been an interesting ride so far. We just went from being online to a classroom to a different classroom and somewhere different. It's a good way for everyone to meet each other, good way for people to know more, get to learn about each other, and a good way of people just getting along.
And of course, when we talk about these matches, we have to say, you know, Alter is playing out of his mind right now. Very, very impactful stuff. And Mike stepping in there just as well. So kind of curious, do you think, Billy, we're going to see this level of goal scoring here in games 3 and beyond?
I think we are. I mean, they're up 2-0, but the other group, they have to literally play defense and play aggressive if they want to stay in this, because it could be a quick and easy win.
That could be it. Honestly, just 2 more games is all that Pine Grove High School really needs here. And if they are able to get it, that's huge. That would be amazing to see. And if they can go ahead and take that crown for themselves, it'll be really, really cool. At the same time, of course, we're going to see the side of Noblesville, I think, really try and step up and bring their own here. Because, again, at the end of the day, it's a learning experience, right? When you take a look at these games, when you're always kind of playing together, you're learning even in the finals. In every match you play, you're learning how to play and learning how to get better and better, even with Rocket League.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I learned a lot from my first few times of playing Rocket League. I learned how to play offense and learned where the balls go off the walls on the face-off, and how to play defense. Defense is the key. If you do good defense, as my phone is ringing, sorry about that, and you play good scoring, you're good.
Yeah, and hopefully they get more of that defense down. To give a little bit of insight, though, into the SOUCS, I want to say it's kind of cool because over the years, data has been accumulated here about how often that learning experience, that chance for inclusion, has provided benefits throughout all the districts. And one of the cool data statistics is 95% of SOUCS educators feel that the program has created a more socially inclusive school environment, and 99% felt the program was valuable for the school as a whole, with 92% of educators indicating that the SOUCS program helped to reduce bullying, teasing, and the use of offensive language in the schools. And to me, that is very, very helpful. I mean, you know, I'm kind of old and I'm been out of school for a little bit, but to have these types of programs and to see them flourishing inside of those schools, it gives me a very, very happy heart to know that we are including more inside of these, inside of the esports programs and inside of the SOUCS as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, when I first started this, I didn't know what I was getting myself into with esports, and I've met a lot of friends through esports.
And of course, those friends, I'm sure, are competing possibly today as Alter off of kickoff. We talked about it, Billy. Is Alter going to continue? It looks like they are.
1 second into the game, and Alter's just going at it as hard as he did in the second game. And he's doing good in this third game right now.
He's doing amazing right now. It's going to only continue. But of course, for Noblesville, let's see if they can bring some magic in. Remember, they're a squad of champions as well. They made it to the semifinals and passed. So right now they're going to try. And Fortnite King is able to make the mark again in game number 1. Fortnite King was the one that I believe scored 2 of their 3 goals.
Yeah, it was. Fortnite King is doing a good job right now. That was a good ball placement right there in front of the net, and he scored it.
I mean, that's a great tie, and now we get to wait and see if Alter is able to answer back, this time being challenged. Mike setting up with only about 12 boosts, waiting with the rest of the team, and what a dunk there. There's your aerial right there, Billy. A beautiful shot from Alter.
That was an alley-oop. That was a beautiful shot right there. From Mike to Alter, that was a nice aerial. I loved it.
And I can foresee this going in their favor a lot more. Once again, a little bit of ball cheating out to the side off kickoff. Fortnite King trying to get a jump in, but was out of boost, so they weren't able to complete the play. Right now, Comic trying to make the play on their own, but only getting bumped around here, so Mike is able to steal that ball away. Runs it to the right side of the field, a little bit of a twist and turn, trying to juke out Fortnite King. They are right over the head, and that's Alter to come on in with the pass, and that is beautiful work. Mike with the assist, Alter with the goal.
Nice shot from Alter off the wall, and it went in. Beautiful shot from Alter once again.
Alter cannot be stopped. Mike and Alter are really coming online here and showing their strengths. Comic as well as Fortnite, they're going to try and do their best, but Alter is not letting them go easily. That is now the 4th goal so far for them here, and we still have 4 minutes to play. They are coming for their crown.
Yeah, no, Alter, is showing no mercy. He's shooting the net on net all the time. And what another right there, a shot from Mike that time. Wow, on the face-off. That was a good one.
Yep, it's an easy kickoff one as well. A little bit slower off the start for Comic. And again, when it comes to that kickoff position, it can always be dangerous. You have to be aware of how quickly you're going to go and when that go button is signaled in. So very nice job. We're at 5-1 right now, and maybe another Fortnite King trying to roll that ball in their favor. Quick challenge though by the side of Pine Grove as they're going to deny any further opportunity. Fortnite King though trying to roll it on the opposite side of the field. It's going to be punted to the side, so Pine Grove deny NHS their major chances. They're going to try and steal the ball back. Open net quite possibly, as Fortnite King said, no, it's not open. I am here to defend.
Yeah, no, I'm sure Noblesville got to talk to from their coach in between games to show them and tell them to be more aggressive, because they're down by 4 right now. They need to come back from this.
And I like what we saw. We saw the immediate demo to come out, and that is one of my favorite ways to start trying to get an advantage on the field. Go ahead, look for the demos. You look to try and rock the opponent out and say, hey, you're not going to get a very comfortable field position. Instead, I'm going to take control. I'm going to be in front of you, and you have to deal with me. Very nice job so far. Ball kind of dropped in the center. Comic is going to pick that one up. Pine Grove, though, they're still running pretty good defense here. Alter going to boost their way, travels along the top side, and lets that ball roll down. Nobody on the side of Noblesville was ready. Pine Grove with 6.
Yeah, there's no one there in net. That's the thing. You need to have someone in net all the time, or else, Alter can shoot anywhere. And right now, he's showing the world that he can shoot anywhere. And right now, he's showing no mercy.
I mean, no mercy indeed. This is NHS looking and hunting for goals of their own, but Alter now with 6 goals after 7 shots. And it just doesn't seem to stop. He is unstoppable.
No, Alter is playing very aggressively and playing a great job right now. And they're up 7-1, and that shows it.
I mean, I fully expect Pine Grove to continue this kind of push, this war of attrition. They are showing that they will win all day long. This is going to be Noblesville, though. Can they get out of this corner? Comic and Fortnite are going to try their best. They roll off to the edge. They're going to go for a wide swing, but that allows Mike to pick it up and steal it away. They have 65 boosts ready to go, and they're waiting, I think, for Alter to get into position. Mike rolls it over one defender, but no one else there to pick it up. Fortnite King tries to go up and misses, so Alter is going to very gently tap this into the net, and Mike will go ahead and claim that on their scorecard.
Nice pass from Alter, but he said, I scored so many today, Mike. Here, take one.
again, the friendliness and the offering of being kind to the teammates, and Mike has been playing out of their mind as well. We've seen those defensive plays, those saves in their own, and I have to give credit. I mean, it's a two-man team. Alter, yes, is individually a strong initiator, a strong playmaker in the front, but Mike has been doing so well in the supportive background, making sure to create space. Like that again, ran interference against the defender.
Ever so gently with the aerials of how he put the ball in the net. That was so gently, and they didn't even see it.
I mean, that's one of the things you're looking at Mike when really you got to look at Alter, and it's a little bit of a scary factor. Sometimes it's difficult to predict, as Alter is going to wait for that ball to kind of cruise down, and they're going to try and chase. Fortnite able to deny, though. Really nice steal there. And now they're going to go ahead and boost back Alter, waiting for a chance to kind of steal the ball back if they can. Minute and 40, though. If NHS find that spark, find that life like they had back in game one, it's a very high opportunity. That magic could be made, though, but they need to get this first goal before they can do anything else.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They need to score. And Pine Grove is just showing how very aggressively they are right now.
I think it can only continue as Fortnite King tries a long ball tactic, but it doesn't work, so Alter is going to be able to carry that one. Quick demo out by Comic to try and deny a little bit further, but Alter says no thank you, and now is going to carry that ball from end to end to put a 10th goal on Pine Grove's scoreboard.
Once again, the ever so gently aerials from Alter, and that shows you, if you can't do the aerials as gently as Alter, you can't really play that very well.
Right. It's a little bit difficult, as that's going to be a little bit of an airball. Comic was expecting someone to come out on the backside, but no one. Alter and Mike kind of let that ball go to the wayside. So the mind games being played by Pine Grove are exceptional here today. Noblesville, they're going to try their best. Mike running interference, denying a lot more action, as that's going to be a quick chip in. Alter with their 9th goal of the game.
Alter is once again the MVP right now. I mean, he's playing very good game with his brother, and right now he said, you know what, I got this, stay back, I'll take care of it.
Yeah, the brothers over on Noblesville saying, okay, this might be a little bit troublesome, but Pine Grove, Mike and Alter, these two being paired up together and really kind of showing their stuff here. That's another one for Alter, as they are looking so in control right now, as the unified partner has been amazing here. Alter, double digits individual goals.
Yeah, that was a nice shot from Alter. Once again, if you have no one in net, stuff like that's going to happen all the time.
And I mean, both these students, Mike and Alter, have also expressed some interest in going right into the workforce after their schooling, and the fact that they're showing such good communication makes me really look forward to their progression throughout as they want to kind of work in contracting and construction, which is really cool. They're building relationships and building up their strengths here in this finals, as right now Pine Grove are going to just be one game away from the finals, one game away from being the champions. 5 seconds left, and for Noblesville, they're going to have to try and reverse sweep if they want this grand finals for themselves.
They're going to have to. They are down 3-0, and a lot of good teams have come down from 3-0 and won it all. So this can go either way.
It really can, and to me, it's just so impressive that Alter has really stayed at that peak performance the entire time, and that's what we're really impressed about. A lot of these players being given resources and being given the opportunity to play here and make it here into the finals will always impress me, at least, and that's what Playverse is about. Playverse provides the resources and handles the logistics of the match, so you can focus on the students themselves, and together, we will power up esports.
Special Olympics Unified Sports gives an opportunity for students both with and without intellectual disabilities to play on the same teams and to compete as teammates, as equals. What we've noticed through esports is that We've seen a tremendous boost in attendance, academic achievement, even just social interactions amongst our students. They know that they need to come to school to be able to participate on the esports team. So that's been a big motivator for them to do well in school, show up every day. And even just the friendships that are made on the team is just like any other team. We have teammates that are playing their teams together. It would be great to get more schools here in New York City involved with unified esports.
What makes esports unique in our school, students get to show and practice the skills that they are learning. Skills like leadership skills, teamwork, problem solving, multitasking, and they can take these skills into the classroom and outside world when they can practice it every day to enrich their lives.
Unified Champion Schools provide schools pre-K through university with intentional opportunities to show inclusion within the schools.
If you're interested, please go ahead and learn more about how SO North America, the Special Olympics North America, and Play Versus are working together to accomplish this for Special Olympics Unified Champion Schools. You go ahead and go to playversus.com/SO-Unified. Once again, that is playversus.com/SO-Unified, as we're into what could be the final game of this Eastern Finals here. Billy and Alter looking for that goal again immediately.
That was quick. 5 seconds in the game, and Alter is once again showing he's very good at this.
I mean, this is, you have a full tank of gas, you know what you gotta do, you are revving your engine at the starting line, and it's no longer a marathon. We were wondering how long this could go on for, sometimes all the way to that Game 7, but this is looking like a comfortable one for Pine Grove as Alter goes ahead and brings it into another goal, this time 10 seconds needed.
That was a nice shot from Alter, ever so gently with the aerials, and just tapped the ball and it went in.
I mean, that's when you know you're in full control of your car, of your game, of your own skills. Fortnite able to go ahead and devise against that third potential. Fortnite has really shown their stuff in the earlier games, has struggled a little bit here, but is slowly finding their march back, and maybe they can find an angle here. Alter able to divert the course of that ball, getting it into their hands as well. Quick dunk down to the ground, and now Alter is going to kind of rally themselves forward, and it's a quick backflip into the goal once again. A quick 3 in the first minute. Pine Grove taking a convincing lead.
Once again from Alter, that was a nice shot, and he's showing why he's the MVP of this game.
Yep, I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that this is Alter being that MVP, being that most valuable player, and as a student, I'm sure that gives you a great deal of confidence. See if you can do a little bit more, though. 4 minutes still on the clock, and we saw, I believe it was Pine Grove actually come back from a 3-1 deficit back in game number 1. This time around, they try and take a shot. Mike, though, hits it off the crossbar, so Fortnite King is going to try and pick that one up. Are you going to find an angle of your own? Alter, no, with the defensive play, and Mike with the demo as well, really denying any extra value in there. So very nice job. Fortnite King, though, trying to challenge up and above, but what a steal by Mike, as Mike was able to steal it away and puts it right into the net.
Nice pass from Alter, and Alter just said, you know what, I scored enough goals today here, Mike, I'll give you a freebie. And that was a nice shot from Mike.
And it is a spectacular challenge in the air as well. We talked about Fortnite King being a heavy player for Noblesville. They've been very, very active on the field and really willing to take those challenges and be able to meet someone like Fortnite King mid-air and take that challenge. It was impressive. All the same. Ball, though, rolled by Alter. Once again, the dribble is so dang good.
That was a beautiful shot from Alter. Balancing it and a little bit of an aerial and tapping it in. Nice shot from Alter.
I mean, I don't see this changing anytime soon either. This is Pine Grove now with a comfortable 5-goal lead, and Noblesville, they got to find something underneath their belt. You can see Comet going ahead, spinning the wheels as much as possible. They're going to try and do their work all on their own. Alter, though, kind of getting back on defense, saying, okay, go ahead, Mike, take it away if you want, but I'm going to make sure our net is fully covered. Alter, though, steals it away once again. Going to drop it into the backboard. Is Mike there to pick it up? Mike's a little bit off angle, so can't make the shot just yet. This might open up space for Fortnite King, but Alter once again there to save.
Yeah, that was a beautiful save. But you know what? Noblesville's got to come from this. They're down 5-0 in the third, and what could be your done game for today. You got to come back from this.
See, they can. Alter, though, saying there is nothing to come back for. I am running this marathon at full speed, and I will get first place with Mike. Just a beautiful little tag at the bottom corner.
Alter is just showing who's boss. This is wow. Alter is putting on a performance of a lifetime.
This is a clinical show of how to play Rocket League, and we are so proud of this player here in the Play versus SOUCS Eastern Finals for the 2v2 Rocket League action. They have really shown their stuff and really proven themselves here on the day as well. A little bit up the corner, though, as we still have about 2 minutes. There's still time to make some urgency happen right now. You're only sitting at 6 goals, so NHS Noblesville, they could try something.
They could try something right here, but they got to play aggressively. Because if they're not playing aggressively, you know, they could be done. But they got to play aggressively. I'm sure their coach has spoke to them about that beforehand.
Right now, it seems like maybe some of the juggles there in the net don't actually go in. Alter tried to get a 7th in the goal, but wasn't able to find it. So looks like NHS, the Noblesville, have really started to come awake here, and the brothers might be able to do something here. They're gonna roll it in, but Alter said, "You can't catch me. I go ahead and make that goal for myself."
Alter is staying back a little bit when he's in the net, and he's telling his brother, "I got this. You know, I'll give you some." And his brother held back, and then his brother stood back, and Alter just shot from right there. Beautiful shot.
I mean, this entire game, this entire series has been Pine Grove getting better and better and better, growing within the series. And that's what we love to see. We love to see players that are constantly looking to improve, constantly looking to be better than they were the day before. Fortnite King doing the same, though, and they are able to find one. There will be no shutout as Fortnite King is able to score 1 for NHS.
At least Noblesville can say to themselves, we scored 1 goal. It's not going to be a shutout. But Noblesville's got to come back, and with the minute 7 left, they got to score 6 goals in a minute 7.
Yeah, that's about, what, every about 6 seconds or so. Or every about 10 seconds you're looking for a goal if you can, and that is a tough ask. Alter and Mike have also been really good on defense as Alter scores yet another, sneaking away with that ball. Comet couldn't turn fast enough.
Good pass from Mike, and Alter just put it in the right end of the net, and that was a beautiful shot.
I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon either. This feels like the Millers. There's not really going to be full chance. Fortnite, though, boosting their way very quickly. Fires a shot, but it goes right off the crossbar. Tries to finish it off with Comic. But no, Pine Grove, with their defense, are able to eke that ball out of harm's way. And they're now going to try and carry it on the same, but Fortnite King able to save it instead. And it's a battle of the aces of these two squads. Alter and Alter, as well as Fortnite King, are fighting to the absolute limits. Are you going to find it, though? 25 seconds left.
Well, you could, but you know what? Pine Grove right now is showing why they are what they are, and that's going to be champions in about 15 seconds.
Yes, it is. 10 seconds left. 8 goals to 1. Pine Grove in a 4-0 sweep here in the SOUCS Play versus Eastern Championship. They are your champions of the Eastern Finals.
That was beautiful. Alter did good, and Mike was just as good as his brother.
I mean, these two were amazing to watch, and I hope to see even more of them in the future. And of course, you know, maybe we didn't see Alter do as much before in the regular season, but here in the grand finals, living up and surpassing your potential. Remember, never to underestimate your potential to change the world. You have earned the right to be yourself, and now it's your job to ensure all your peers are valued and included too. Just like Special Olympics founder Eunice Kennedy Shriver said, "You are the stars and the world is watching you."
You are the stars, and the world is watching you.
By your presence, you send a message to every village,
Every city, every nation.
a message of hope.
A message of victory.
The right to play on any playing field, you have earned it.
The right to study in any school, you have earned it. The right to hold a job,
You have earned it.
I mean, an amazing job by the side of Pine Grove, and we want to give a hearty shout out as well to the Noblesville High School squad as well. The two brothers in Ryan and Alex played their hearts out, but man, Mike and Alter look so good. Billy, what did you think of that series?
Oh my God, that was a blowout, and Pine Grove did a very good job. Alter was the MVP of the game. You know, him and his brother worked very well together, and you know, practice is key. If you practice all the time in defense and your offense, and you play aggressively, you can shoot shots out of the air with the aerials and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they were playing so good, they might as well have been brothers. Right now, though, that will be the end of the Eastern Finals here. The play of versus Special Olympics Unified Champions Schools. Eastern Finals are concluded, but we will have the Central Finals here at about, I believe, 4:30 Central Time. Make sure to stay tuned for that one as well. We'll be back at that time. Once again, 4:30 Central Time. Make sure to stay tuned for that matchup. We'll see you then.